Money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak then CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money man. You already know.
Gotta be more careful how you talking to a king now. Wrist so cold, they look like Beijing clouds. They ain't believe me, I took that fall, then I flew. QB when I run the dog pound like a zoo. Gold chain swing like a moon ring pressure. 5th round pick, but I still sign letters. They was there and now I'm living every headline. Throwing 6 with my eyes closed, telepath line. Grew from the mud like a rose with a grin. I was the talk of the town, now I'm making the deals. 5th round tag on my back, that's a sticker. Still came through, throwing lasers like a wizard. They ain't wanna see me win, so I danced in the pocket. Froze my wrist, got snow in my locker. Took that slide like a slip and slide prayer. Now I got haters sitting front with my chair. I been like my vocal cords, I break molds. Sipping true from a Gatorade bottle, reload. They wanted bench press, I gave them big shows. Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the brown. Chains on chains like I just got crowned. QB1 and the fans too loud. Walk through the pain like it's Gucci on my ankle. Media flip flop, now they praise like a thank you. Got my gold Cuban swinging like a jump rope. In my AP, got more cuts than a cutthroat. Baptized in the hate, now I glide on the stage. Shit, it ain't shook, boy, I slide with the raid. Throw dots like I'm playing Madden on rookie. Only 12 that matter, not Brady looking. Woo!
We back.
Yeah.
We back. Hey, I got cut off in the car. Y'all hit that like button, let ride.
Gotta be more careful how you talking to a king now. Wrist so cold, they look like Beijing clouds. They ain't believe me, I took that fall, then I flew. QB when I run the dog pound like a zoo. Gold chain swing like a moon ring pressure. 5th round pick, but I still sign letters. They was there and now I'm living every headline. Throwing 6 with my eyes closed, telepath line. Grew from the mud like a rose with a grin. I was the talk of the town, now I'm making the deals. 5th round tag on my back, that's a sticker. Still came through, throwing lasers like a wizard. They ain't wanna see me win, so I danced in the pocket. Froze my wrist, got snow in my locker. Took that slide like a slip and slide prayer. Now I got haters sitting front with my chair. I been like my vocal cords, I break molds. Sipping true from a Gatorade bottle, reload. They wanted bench press, I gave them big shows. Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the brown. Chains on chains like I just got crowned. QB1 and the fans too loud. Walk through the pain like it's Gucci on my ankle. Media flip flop, now they praise like a thank you. Got my gold Cuban swinging like a jump rope. In my AP.
Let me get back to my topic. We in the fantasy draft right now live. We in the fantasy draft. Appreciate y'all for joining. I'm about to do this thing 2 at a time. That's why I tried to do it in the car, because I knew I had these fantasy drafts going on. This is my second fantasy draft tonight, and I got a third one started at 9:30, but that's not mine. That's another one I'm in on NFL Fantasy. What's going on, Jamel? Jamel say he done got the Bentley, and he be giving me $1.99 super chat. Bro, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ain't no lag on here right now. Ain't no lag coming through now. Ain't no lag. This straight raw, straight savage, straight money, man. You already know. And I need y'all to stop playing with me. So I need y'all to super chat and use that cash out. I know I ain't said it in a minute, but your boy hurting over here, and I need some paper. That's where it is. But yeah, let me tell you like this. So back to my point. That's what I was talking about. Back to my point. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. When I was saying what Joe Thomas, the NFL legend, NFL Hall of Famer, said for the Cleveland Browns offensive lineman, he was talking about Shedeur, and I said how he was saying how Shedeur need to develop, and you know, he's not ready to play yet, and he still need to develop in some areas. I get it, I understand, but like a lot of y'all were leaving in the comments on the last video before I got cut off, it ain't that the fact he need to develop his need. It's the fact that the Cleveland Browns need to help him develop. If you keep having him run with the third string and the fourth stringers at the time doing training camp, because he's still third string right now by default because they traded Kenny Pickett. It ain't because they moved him up or nothing like they should have, but if you keep giving him less to develop with, how can you develop faster if you get developing with less? Now, and we already seen he elevated Gage and Luke. I don't know if they signed him to the practice squad yet or not. I don't know if they filled up the practice squad at all. I ain't looked at it. But Gage made this team because he got noticed down there with Shedeur. Then he went training with Shedeur and all that. Not saying that he left Shedeur behind and then, but the coaches seen that. But how can one get elevated and the other one not get elevated if one was helping the other get elevated? If that makes sense. But like I was saying, they keep talking about they want to draft the quarterback in 2026. Jimmy Haslam, Andrew Berry, and Kevin, they was out there at these games over the weekend, and it was still going on. So if y'all out here supposedly looking at a quarterback, because we don't know who they really looking at, but they saying they're going to draft the quarterback next year with one of them first 2 picks in the first round because they banking on Jacksonville, mainly Trevor Lawrence, playing so bad or getting hurt that Jacksonville going to be in the top 10 picks again or even the top 5. But how can you develop a quarterback? How can you develop a team, period, if you banking on draft picks but don't know if them draft picks going to hit at all? Because we seen these quarterbacks play over the weekend, mainly the ones they projected they're going to be top picks in the NFL draft in 2026. Now, we all know it's a big possibility that these guys miss. They ain't even top tier or did anything to be top tier yet. They just people that putting them in that top tier phase or top tier number just because they want to take a shot at Shedeur or Cleveland, or mainly Shedeur on Cleveland, because they know that he got drafted in the 5th round, and they know that the owner and the GM might be looking at a quarterback, because that's why they traded back to get that 2nd round pick and traded away Travis Hunter to get that extra 1st round pick for 2026. And it's crazy, man. It's ridiculous and it's crazy, but hey, it is what it is right now. But what I'm saying is, how you think that these dudes gonna be that guy if you gotta bring them in and do the same thing you doing for these 2 rookies that you drafted, develop them, and you not developing the 2 you got, mainly Shedeur, because you giving Dylan Gabriel all the opportunity in the world to do what he need to do to get out there to be QB2 and eventually try to be the starter when you ready to rest Joe Flacco and say, hey, we moving on. Thank you for your service. We going on to Dylan Gabriel. But you ain't doing the same thing for Shedeur. You treating Dylan Gabriel like a 1st round pick and treating Shedeur like the 5th round pick. But I already know what it is, and I already done told y'all what it is. Shedeur, they didn't like Shedeur. They didn't want to draft Shedeur. They were forced to draft Shedeur because I told y'all he was forced to go to the Browns. He was going to go to the Browns regardless if they picked him or they got him undrafted. They had to pick him, though, so it make it look like that collusion wasn't going on. I'm telling y'all, I've been saying this. This ain't nothing new. I've been saying this. It don't take a Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson to come out and say what I've been saying. Y'all just need to push my video out more. So I need y'all to hit that like button. That's all I'm asking for. The like button is free. I ain't telling y'all nothing different that I ain't said since April, since May. Since y'all been coming in here. Whenever you came and started watching Money Man, you already know I've been repeating and saying the same thing over and over and over and over. And I've been 100% on this channel. I ain't never lied to you. And some of y'all probably thought I was crazy. This man talking out the side of his neck. He don't know what he's saying until somebody else go out there and say it, and then you believe it. That's how black folk is. I tell you, that's ridiculous. That's how folk is. Just not black folk, but other folk too. You can't believe what somebody's saying until you hear somebody else say it, and then that person ain't even that close to you. You watching AI video believing what they saying, but I'm sitting here right telling you live in person what's going on, and y'all don't even believe me. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. This is ridiculous. I'm telling you. I'm sitting here telling you what it is, and you don't believe nothing I'm saying. And I done told you since day one. I got it on the whiteboard back there. Do I need to bring it a little closer so you can see it? I got the dates written down. So we can go through the timeline. I need to add some dates to it, making the 53-man roster. But I'm telling you, listen to what I'm saying. I think outside the box. I don't think about everybody else. I don't listen to certain things in one person argument or one third person thinking. I listen to it, then I listen to somebody else, then I do my own research. And 2 and 2 don't make 4. If you telling me you traded the draft pick 2 weeks before the draft, that means you never was gonna draft Shedeur in the first round. That ain't no coincidence. They don't take no scientist to figure that out. If you traded the number 2 overall pick 2 weeks before the draft, Dion ended up diagnosed with bladder cancer. Them narratives of Shedeur came out a week and a half later before the draft. It ain't no coincidence. Oh, this what's going on. You knew they were going to collude against Shedeur. You knew you weren't going to draft Shedeur in the first round. You traded back to the 5th pick. You traded away Travis Hunter, and you traded back to the 5th pick to draft the defensive tackle because you got rid of my cousin to save $15 million, and then you're going to go get a cheaper defensive tackle with probably a more elite talent that's younger and have him for 5 years instead of an older defensive tackle that you paid $50 million, but you wanted to save $15 million, so you cut him. Then you know you weren't gonna draft Shedeur. Look, I'm in this blood related in this situation because this is exactly what happened. Now they cut my cousin. They saved $15 million. They cut him and somebody else. They saved $15 million. Then they go draft a younger player in the same position he played, wearing the same number. Go look at that roster last year on Cleveland Brown, and don't you see Dalvin Tomlinson on there wearing number 94? I'm telling you, I'm in this more than you think I am. And it ain't even the fact that what's going on, but I'm saying you were already. It ain't no coincidence. This happened when you put all of it together. Then the owner come out and say that ain't my pick. That's Andrew Berry pick. We talked to the right people that morning. No, you ain't talked to the right people. I said it right here on live. I said Roger Goodell and them other owners called Jimmy and reminded him that you got to draft Shedeur today. It's the 3rd day, Jimmy. You got to draft Shedeur. Don't forget, he your punishment. I'm telling you. They did not want to draft him, but now since you're gonna draft him, you ain't want to give him a fair chance because you don't want him to outshine your draft pick you really want, which is Dylan Gabriel. So now you got to keep him underhanded and keep him behind and keep him under everything and don't let his light shine. But you not the one that's controlling none of that. You think you is because you think you own the Browns. You think you the general manager. You think you the head coach. You think you got the power, but you don't. You ain't got no power but what you can control, but you can't control none of this. You think you can control it, but watch it happen. I'm telling you, they're going to be forced to play Shedeur. They're going to think he ain't ready. And like he said, it's just giving me more time to cook. No, I'm telling you, RMJ, it was Roger Goodell and them other NFL owners. He was their punishment. They did not want to draft Shedeur. They were forced to draft Shedeur. He was supposed to go to the Browns all alone. It was they collateral collusion. I made a video on it already. Go watch it. Go to my videos. Look up collateral collusion. Shedeur was the punishment for them giving Deshaun Watson a $230 million fully guaranteed contract. The first and only ever fully guaranteed contract that anybody has got in the NFL. And nobody ever gonna get it again. Because I'm telling you, they trying to make an example out of the Browns. They trying to make an example out of Shedeur, including what he bringing in the change that's happening, what's happening in the NFL. For these players with a brand, they coming in with a brand that the NFL can't capitalize off of. It's a big thing. It ain't just one single thing that made Shedeur fall in this draft. It's multiple things that's making a big snowball or rolling down the hill that's making a snowball that made this come to this head and to this point. It's just not one single thing. You can't name just one single thing. You can throw Dion in there, what he said. You can throw Shedeur in there, how he acted in the pre-draft interview as far as what he said, not going in there with no headphones that lie the New York Giants told. But you can throw that in there. Then you can throw in the hate for Dion, the hate for Colorado, the hate for Shedeur that was already built in before the draft. Then you put in them narratives that came out before the draft. Then you put in the fact that they traded the second overall pick before the draft, 2 weeks before the draft. Then you think about how the owner said he won his pick. It's a whole lot of stuff that come in this thing. It just ain't one specific thing that you can say that led to Shedeur falling in the draft. It's a collective. But I'm telling you right now, Shedeur been in trouble. And it ain't the kind of trouble that we think it is. Shedeur been in trouble. The trouble is the human side, the man side, think he can do and control everything because he think he got all the money and all the power. But what you don't realize is all that money and all that power can get took away just like this. Because you being deceiving, backstabbing, underhanded, undermining, trying to do dirt on somebody that ain't even did nothing to you. But God got the final say. God got the final word. God got all the power. God got all the money because he can take it away just like that. Just as he give it, he can take it away. So I don't want to hear nothing about these trolls and these haters talking about Shedeur did this. He ain't that good on the field. Come on, bro. Be for real. Turn on that tape and you tell me which quarterback that played last night is better than Shedeur. I'll wait. Y'all type something in the chat while I pick my pick right quick. I'll wait. That's what I want to know. No, I ain't ordered a big jersey yet. I ain't got no more money. Y'all ain't paying me. I ain't got no more money. Anyway, like I was saying, time will tell. Like he said, time will tell. Trust in God. God got us. Dion told y'all right after the surgery. We didn't even know he said it until we watched that well-off video. If you didn't go watch it, right after Dion had that bladder cancer surgery, when they removed it, and he woke up and he talked to Shedeur on FaceTime. This man literally said out of his own mouth, he said, you got people counting on you. You got people counting on you. A lot of people are going to get blessed because of you. I'm telling you, it ain't no coincidence. All this is going on. God take you through the storm. He take you through the trials and the tribulation that test you sometimes. And then he take you all through that to bring you on the other side so you can get ready for whatever blessing he got so you can keep it when you get it. Because if you ain't ready for it and he give you the blessing and you ain't ready for it, you're going to lose it. So like I said, Shedeur is in the best place for him right now. And it ain't even the fact that it's the Cleveland Browns. It ain't even the fact that they undermine him, sabotaging him, trying to hold him back. It ain't even that. This what God wanted him to be, to show this light, to shine this light, to expose the NFL, to expose the Browns, to expose everything that's going on, to make a change in the NFL because he was tired of it. But it only take one. And the one it take got to be strong enough to deal with it. And who else strong enough to deal with this? That we're going to come in as a rookie, that we're going to come in already prepared to deal with the scrutiny, the media, the hate, the lies, the backstabbing, the sabotage. Who was already ready to handle that? Cam Ward couldn't handle that. Cam Ward would have been talking back, fighting back. That ain't how you deal with this. This ain't how you deal with it in your life. I'm telling you, you don't have to yell. You don't have to cut. You ain't got to fight back. You just keep moving and keep doing and keep your faith and keeping that word, and you You gonna come out on the other side victorious, and you ain't even have to lay a finger. So what you think going on? I told y'all this David and Goliath. I made the video. Some of y'all was in here. They're bigger than football. I'm telling you. In the end, when all this go down, if it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now, and y'all still rocking with me, and then y'all come back and say, Money Man said it first, Money Man seen it. I'm telling you, this is leading to a bigger thing. It ain't no coincidence Mr. Eric Jackson start suing the NFL. Now everything coming out. It ain't no coincidence that he put in that lawsuit when he put it in. It ain't no coincidence Shedeur fell to the 5th round. It ain't no coincidence. Y'all don't forgot about the lawsuit. He don't need it. Shedeur don't need the lawsuit. What I'm saying is the lawsuit is another means to what's going on to bring it to light. Just like everything happening to Shedeur is to bring it to light. The letter, if this would have never happened, we would have known about the other stuff because the NFL thought they were doing something good, but it's really backfiring. Because they don't even know what they tried to do is backfiring. I told y'all, the longer they talk, the more they start telling on themselves. So let them talk and let them keep telling on themselves. Because now we putting 2 and 2 together to make 4. Because I'm telling you, bits and pieces coming out pretty soon. If you keep track and you start building the puzzle, you're going to have a finished one. Because they keep telling on themselves the more and more they talk. Roger Goodell went up there to tell Jimmy, you talk too much. Why you tell them you talk to the right people? Why you tell them you talk to the right people? Then all of a sudden Eric Dickinson come out and say somebody called him and told him don't do him like that. Draft the boy. No, that ain't what they said. No, I told y'all what it was. I told y'all that they had to draft Shedeur to make it look like somebody wanted them. They had to trade them 2 5th-round picks to make it look like they was moving up to go get them. And then what Eric Dickinson said right after that, he said Shedeur was going to go undrafted. And I said it right here. I said, which was the bigger story? Shedeur going in the 5th round or Shedeur going undrafted? The bigger story is Shedeur going undrafted. Because you go projected 1st-round pick to the 5th-round pick to undrafted. How you go from 1st round to undrafted? And you ain't did nothing in months. You did a pro day and lit it up. But all of a sudden, now you undrafted. You passed for 4,000 yards and almost 40 touchdowns with 10 interceptions. Now you undrafted. Meanwhile, these dudes that still in college ain't even pushing close to your numbers. Maybe just one, the LSU quarterback, but everybody else ain't even close to your numbers. All of a sudden, they 1st-round picks, but you ain't. The number 1 overall pick had the same exact stats as you did, but he go number 1 and you go undrafted. No. You talking about collusion. You talking about collusion. You think if he would have went undrafted, they wouldn't have been screaming collusion? They would have been screaming collusion worse than they is now. Man, Jackson Dart ain't had them same stats, Savage. Maybe in preseason, not in college. Dart wasn't even close to none of them. I looked at it. I'm telling you. Hold on.
Came through throwing lasers like a wizard. They ain't wanna see me win, so I
Yeah, come on, hold on. I gotta get in that other drawer. Hold on. I'm telling you, this ain't no coincidence. Cam said the last week that he thought him and Shedeur would go top 3 in no particular order. That's what I'm saying. It ain't no coincidence. Everybody thought he was going first round. His 2024 stat, well, Jackson Dart? No, I don't remember that now. Dang, they ain't give you no time to pick nobody. No, he didn't. He didn't give 3 games Dylan Gabriel, 2 quarters, and that Shedeur start. You need to bring that beat up to be good. Yeah, what about the same? Man, I'm about to look it up, bro. I don't believe none of that. Hold on. Trying to do 3 things at one time. Hold on. Hold on. Here you go. Hold on. All right, so you might have got me on that one. You might have got me on that one, Savage. You ain't gonna get me no more. I ain't look at Jackson Dart numbers like that. But still, it don't compare. They throw 10 more touchdowns. They throw 10 more touchdowns in a lesser offense, even though you had the Heisman Trophy winner. Look though, look now though. You in the SEC with a running game and a defense with an offensive line. Cause look how many times Shedeur got sacked. 42. Look how many times Jackson Dart got sacked. 28. Look how many times Cam Ward got sacked. 22. That's a big difference now. From 42 to 28. Shedeur had way more attempts though, but still, you had a running game. You had a running game with an offensive line. I still say they make a big difference now. They ain't gonna let me get nobody good. Hold on, I can't read now. You don't deserve to do. QB do emergency quarterback. Shedeur will play. Yeah, they're gonna have their emergency quarterback because they're emergency gonna have to put him in because they're gonna be forced to put him in. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know now. This draft moving fast. Hold on. I mean, 2 drafts at the same time. Hold on. Three picks away in that thing. Dylan gonna lay an egg. Yeah. Cause whenever they pull out Joe Flacco or Joe Flacco get injured, I ain't wishing nobody get hurt or nothing like that. But whenever that time is, Dylan Gabriel gonna get in there, and about the same thing gonna happen. About the same thing gonna happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Emergency quarterback play at the other 2 years injured. Yeah. So what they're telling you, Nisi? What they're telling you? You said it right now. What you think gonna happen? How many yards Carson Beck got? I'm just saying, what you think gonna happen? – 14-7, Miami over Notre Dame. Carson Beck got 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wow. That's all I'm saying. I picked the wrong running back. It's cool. You not heard that DG need to develop in any area at all. They saying he a supercomputer. They saying he a supercomputer, but he been given the most pieces to develop faster. That's what I'm saying. That's part of my argument. If Shedeur got the same pieces as Dylan Gabriel to develop faster, come on now. There's no question. Hold on, I'm about to peek. Hold on. But yeah, over coordinating to the rule. I read the practice people cannot come and play in the game. Nah, he can't. He on the practice squad. All he do is practice. He got to be signed to the active roster before he can play. The active 53-man roster. It's setting a good team to have 400-yard passing against each other. Nah, bet with that. I don't. I went to the field trip with Jimmy Graham out. Jonah Grover was hurt at the art game. He is. And now he want to say he wasn't looking. He don't want Art Manning. Bro, come on. Come on, bro. You know you want an Art Manning. I ain't even fooling for that tomfoolery. I ain't even fooling. Falling for it. He might be gone. Dang, he got James and Williams. Well, I don't give you 30 seconds to pick on this thing, boy. Tribal Hunter. Tony Gross gonna be crying on you, man. Look, it's gonna be crazy tomorrow. On Labor Day, it's gonna be crazy. Miami scored again. Yeah, it's over with. And ain't update on my end. Bet showing out. Hey, he got that money. He got like Georgia ain't make me. I made Georgia. Hey, but that's all I got. Oh, y'all be for a lookout. I might make another channel, a brand new channel. I might end up making 2 of them. Be for real. I think I might make Money Man Gaming, a gaming channel, so I can play the game on there, upload my game and stuff. And then I'm gonna try a new thing of live streaming the games, like the actual game, like actual showing the game on there. Cause I ain't gonna test it out on this channel right here. I ain't doing none of that. Appreciate your RGs. I ain't doing none of that on my money maker right here. So I'm gonna test it out. See what it like. If I could do it. But it drive moving fast, boy. Did they pick for me? Hold on. I'm trying to focus. Yeah, I get a tight end, boy. Who else I need? I need a kicker. And a backup quarterback. Gee. Don't do it. It's gonna be a brand new channel. Money Man people be streaming games on TikTok. Yeah, I know it. And Twitch. But what I'm saying is I'm gonna upload it. I'm probably gonna stream on Twitch. I ain't set up my TikTok streaming yet. I need to go ahead and figure that out. Are we been in the movement about Shiloh? I had no idea, but hopefully I was hoping that this weekend or by today or tomorrow he'd be on the team, but I don't know. I think them teams, like I said in my video, I think they I think they figured they can get one of them Sander boys out. We're gonna go ahead and take one of them out of there. And Shiloh, he the one that they can get out. And hate to say it, but I don't know. But hopefully he get picked up. I want him to play. I want him to make it. But I don't know. I need a defense. God got him too. Yup. Can my previous question be answered tonight? What is it? That fine. We're ridiculous. How much he got fined? I sure didn't see it. But it don't make no sense. Why you gonna find him, man? He ain't even on the NFL team and you gonna find him. Game of tag, money main 4021. PF5. But that's what I'm saying. He was happy to get out of there, go to that down into Miami and get all that NIL money, 5K. 5K, 4,000. But still. Still though, I don't even think he should got fined. He should have got fined because they're ridiculous, man. Hold on. I know I get you. You want to be a guy. Could who? On the bro, they didn't press charge. Man, that one ain't no fight to be for real. Not to me, it wouldn't. You gonna do your thing where the style DG and coach the man can play with short passes if possible to win game because the NFL the game or playing breakdowns fast. That ain't always the game plan, but it do help out a young quarterback. Like the run game and them short passes help out a young quarterback until he can get comfortable enough to start taking shots downfield. But the way Kevin was running the offense versus the play calling for Dylan Gabriel and the play calling for Shedeur was different. Even though Shedeur did run some of them same plays Dylan Gabriel did, but what Dylan Gabriel did was more of Kevin Stefanski's offense. But you did see the breakdown of Dylan Gabriel in that offense too, being on the center, the play action, the misdirection when he went the wrong way on that what's the name? But it's a lot. It's a lot that go into it too. Hold on. Well, they give me 30 seconds. I don't know. Damn, I should have got jotted down. But you gotta think about it. If you watch Joe Flacco highlight from 2023, that'll give you a better indication of how this offense is gonna run. But Dylan Gabriel is on the smaller side. That's why I say potentially he get hurt because I don't know how many shots he can take. And so they're gonna X out anything. And then two, how many times he gonna be able to see over that offensive line, the offensive line and the defensive line. Then three, his passes might get batted down if he don't roll out enough so he can see. And then at the same time, we don't actually know if once he get under that pressure, we don't know how he really gonna act. Because you seen what he did when he was under that pressure just a little bit. So I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But you were 3-14 for a reason, because some didn't work. And mainly it be the plays. So you know what I'm saying? But it depends on the play design too. You know, we ain't see all the plays, but the play design make a big difference. If the receiver get open or not, the receiver make a difference between if he get off the get open or not. The DB make it. You know, it's a lot of factors that they can't control that happens on the play or the call, and if he make the right read or not. It's a lot. There's a lot that happens. He told anybody that was Dylan boring to run it off, and like he tell him, Shedeur not boring. He run it not just like he wanted. But what I'm saying, like the only like Joe Thomas did say, Shedeur got to learn. You know, sometimes, just like we all know, sometimes them plays they just done. They throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? They throw the ball away. They don't take some of them sacks or them hits, them unnecessary sacks and hits. But I get it. I get why he did some of that, because he was trying to make a play. I need another quarterback on that one. Everybody make me pick. Down. Hold on. Look, hold on. I need to cook. Got my other running back. Need another tight end. And a kicker. Be for real. Appreciate you, Miss Janet. Acts 2, 3, 4, 41, 34 through 41. Turn away from your sins and be baptized. God's time and perfect time. Number 12, great show. Blessings. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh man, think about it. The Brown really thought Shedeur was that bad. They put him on the practice squad. They would have even called him more uproar with the people playing with five. Look bad. But anyway, exactly. With that whole offensive line, but one make the team. Everybody else got cut. Ridiculous. That man was ridiculous, man. What you expect him to do? You ain't like Boog, the dude that be with Shedeur said, you ain't even put his number one weapon out there with him. You had Gage running with the first and second team. So that's why I said my point in the earlier, I said how he get elevated and Shedeur didn't. Even though I ain't hating on him, because I'm glad he did. But I'm just saying, that don't make no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. When I'm in that draft, man, that thing moving fast. I'm in 2 drafts at the same time. And I'm live, y'all see our man. Yeah, I talked about him. Put Gage out there with Huntley. But that's what I'm saying. I ain't even know they did that, man, Roberts. I ain't even know they did that. But they're part of what I'm saying. Like you setting them up to fail. You ain't even giving them the chance or the opportunity to compete. What is going on, Dan? Like, they're ridiculous. Go. Say that what you said again, man, Robert. I forgot. Hold on, I'm trying to focus. What do you hear say it? Another tight end.
Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the ground. Chains on chains like I just got crowned. QB1 and the fans too loud. Walk through the pain like it's Gucci on my ankle. Media flip flop, now they praise like a thank you. Got my dog Cuban swinging like a jump rope. In my AP, got more cuts than a cutthroat. Baptized in the hate, now I glide on the stage. Shedeur ain't shook, boy, I slide with the raid. Throw dots like I'm playing Madden on rookie. Only 12 that matter, not Brady looking.
He said Dylan Gage born, he run his offense just like he wanted. Yeah. Shedeur not born, he run it, but not like he want him to. That makes no sense. He basically said he want a quiet quarterback running his offense. It don't make no sense, boy. You can win a game with Born because he putting on his job, putting his on job on DG. That's the case. The coach supposed to base his offense around quarterbacks instead of stubborn. That's why Mayfield didn't want to work. You supposed to base it off the best quarterback in there. Who can run your offense the best? And you been favorite love. He's in there with when he hold it up. Appreciate you. That don't make no sense. Man, they drug on by fast right here. I got 2 more picks left. Hold on. Hold on. I'm almost done with one. I got to dress Shedeur on them.
Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the ground. Chains on chains like I just got crowned.
Jim did Bacon and Deshaun just like this. What the Kawhi had to do with winning game make absolutely no sense. That's what I'm saying. Make no sense. Emery, QB, hold on. He said something when you don't like it, you find something for him because he the best quarterback in the room. Emery, you talking about Emerson? Sad boy, that people in Cleveland need to wake up. That's why your team trash because your coach making the offense about him. He mad because Shedeur got fans. Exactly. They all mad. Like, it's ridiculous. Hold on, I'm almost done with this draft. I'm about to get off anyway, though. All right, I'm done with them. I won $600 all that league. No Emery from cornerback. I'm gonna find that and send it. I don't even know what that is. Who is that? The dude on the cornerback clip I sent you who called put some answer is Emery. When you send that clip, man, y'all be sending so much, man. I just now open what you saying about Tony G. Nah, hey, it's gonna be a fight. Man, he was on fan too. I sent it to him a week ago. Yeah, you been right. I've been listening to you. Appreciate you. Doing not in trouble for that point. You're gonna last but 2 weeks. Do you think any other starting quarterback on other team would thrive in Cleveland? Nope. Cause they ain't gonna want to go until they get traded. But I still want to see how they're gonna deal with Deshaun Watson. Let's see what Savage talking about. I don't know where y'all be finding all the information. Oh, this dude. I ain't watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Not to read anything into it. What do you make, Emery, of that decision by Kevin Stefanski, who said not to read anything into it?
A lot of times with these coaches and coaches like Kevin Stefanski, it's ego over execution, it's plays over players. At the end of the day, you got to give this kid a shot to redeem himself. That's the beauty of being a rookie. You're going to go out there, you're going to struggle, you're going to have some success, you're going to struggle again, but you want to see them come out on the other side. Now, Shedeur had 5 sacks, 5 drives, just was trying to press, trying to impress coaches, the fans, trying to live up to what Dylan Gabriel just put out there on the field. And Kevin Stefanski handled that situation and this whole quarterback competition horribly because you removed an opportunity for him to redeem himself in that situation to go out as a winner. And again, it's not just we all see it, players on the team sees it. players on the opposing teams see it. They know what's going on. They know what's going down, but it's all about Kevin Stefanski's ego. We saw this with Baker Mayfield. Oh, it doesn't fit my system. Well, your system has to be about the players that are in it. And we've seen him do this because the offense was completely different when Dylan Gabriel was out there. It was a lot of, short, quick passes to get the ball out of his hands, spread the formation, which is great. That's what you're supposed to do for a guy that thrives in that situation. So I don't know why for Shedeur, the offense changed. He kind of wanted to curate something around him. But at the end of the day, Shedeur recognized he had to play better. That game looked a lot like that UCLA game his first year in Colorado. But I blame Stefanski for how he's handled this whole situation because it doesn't look very coach of the year leadership like to me.
Well, this is also why it is so important for the coach and the front office to be on the same page with the talent that they bring in, because say one direction doesn't prefer a certain player, they'll say, oh, here's another reason why we shouldn't have gone that way, or here's another reason why we should have gone this way. I am not speaking to Stefanski's views on Shedeur Sanders, but again, looking at, as you mentioned, the different approaches for these quarterbacks here, it is a crowded quarterback room in Cleveland. So does Shedeur make the 53 in your mind?
That question is already, for lack of a better word, dumb, in my opinion, right? Because yes, he's going to make he's the best quarterback in that room. The problem is when you look at how this was set up, right? Because you have Joe Flacco, who's 40 plus years old, and people talk about 2023 as if we all didn't watch how that ended in the postseason with fumbles and pick sixes. And we saw what that looked like with the Colts in 2024. Dylan Gabriel was drafted according to where his talent suggested, to be completely honest and fair. Third round. Looks like a high-end backup. Looks like Case Keenum out there and how efficient he is with the football. He's a point guard passer. That's great for him. Shedeur was the one that should have gone in the first round that went to the fifth round for reasons that doesn't involve football. And so we could dive into a whole diatribe about that. But when you look at what he does well, accuracy, placement, situational football, which he took away from him today in the 2-minute offense. So
what do you make, Emory, of that decision by...
Hey, I promise you, I did not watch this. I promise you I didn't watch it. But he said it right. He said it right. They're going to try to keep Watson not from playing. You sent the other one. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
When you're a full-time
ain't no coincidence
with a full-time job.
We get to Emory Hunt, who joins us right now on the Fan Hotline, CBS Sports, CBS Sports HQ, also Football Game Plan. He joins us right now. Emory, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. I appreciate y'all having me on.
So we played a clip from you earlier in the show a couple times, and some of it I agree with, some of it I disagree with, respectfully. So what did you think of this entire handling of Shedeur Sanders?
In an entire quarterback situation, I just didn't like it. I felt like it was handled horribly, like I noted in the clip. And the reason why, if we zoom out a little bit, no one takes the approach from the worker example, right? So let's say you two guys do a great job on the radio, and your station comes in and says, you know what, guys, we want you and 3 other people to compete for the morning drive, right? And so we're going to give you all reps on the morning drive to see who has the best ratings and who does a great job. So you're like, cool, competition, let's go. We good. And then they stick you guys on the graveyard shift. But not only do they stick you on the graveyard shift, they never give you time in the morning slot. They give you 1 hour on the back end of the afternoon slot, but yet still judges you ratings-wise on the people that also got the morning slot opportunity. You'll be like, man, this is unfair. And so this wasn't a real competition. That was my whole takeaway from how this handled. You can't say it's a competition and then not give everyone equal opportunities to compete for that said job. So that was the crux of my frustration, because I've seen this before at the high school level, I've seen it before at the collegiate level, and you've seen it time and time again at the professional level when, not every competition is a real one.
I thought for a second, because I saw so much stuff yesterday I thought I was going to disagree with you, and I don't, because Lima, you said it. Like, why didn't they just come out and say this is a competition for the rookies, for who the number 2 backup is, or what number 3 quarterback is, or whatever it is? But I think everybody should have known it.
There were 2 different competitions,
but they didn't come out and they didn't say it. Tone, yeah, go ahead.
So, but let me just ask you, Emery, like you do understand that quarterbacks drafted late, that nobody's guaranteed a fair spot to start in the NFL, right? Like you see most quarterbacks taken after the.
Kenny Pickett couldn't have said nothing because he had more opportunity than Shedeur, even with being hurt. Then that argument, man, quit watching AI videos, man. Y'all got to know the difference between that real video and the AI video. Come on now. Y'all ain't heard this stuff nowhere else but that video. I done seen Travis Hunter and his ex-wife divorce. Like, come on now. Y'all got to be for real. Y'all got to be for real now. Yeah, I bet he happy out that mess. Yeah, Dylan way more worried about Shedeur because you making comments about this man doing the game where you just threw a pick 6 and you worry about him that bad. But you already know you ain't getting moved. And you can say whatever you want to say because ain't nothing gonna change. Because you see how they doing them, they see you, and you see how they doing you. So you can say whatever you want to say, and it ain't gonna have no effect on you. Because if you ain't mean it about Shedeur or meant it about Shedeur, you would never had to apologize. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll finish watching this. Cause this thing 18 minutes long. I can't watch that on here because I'm about to get off. Yeah, boy, about to go to sleep. Gotta get up early. He did gym. Then I gotta be somewhere at 9:45. I'm done. Woo! I'm hydrated now. I did that on purpose, man. I'm done. I'm done, man. I'm done. Hey, tomorrow start a new month. So yeah. Savage, you ain't sent me nobody to edit my video, man. I need somebody to edit my video, man. I was listening to Myron Golden on the way back, and I need somebody to edit my video because I gotta buy my time back. I can't sit here and edit all these videos like that. Like this video, my segment I did in the beginning, I want to put that out, but I want the video edited. Just have my voice. So Savage, man, you slacking. And then the 2 take, it was up to 3. But I no longer listen to G with you and Mad Dog TV only. Appreciate you. Yeah, you a guy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Be slacking. I appreciate it though. I appreciate y'all sending me all this stuff too. Cause that saved me some time. Cause y'all might see it or see something I don't see, like I told y'all before. So I appreciate y'all for emailing me that stuff. That's why I put my email out there. If you ain't got it, then you better ask somebody. But and you want to send me something. But I appreciate y'all for doing that. Cause like I'm telling you, if you just search Shedeur and see all the foolery, there's a lot of foolery out there mixed in with some of the real stuff, and it's getting harder to decipher between which is real and which is fake for people that don't know. And then it's making it harder as a YouTuber and a person that creating Shedeur content in Colorado content, but mainly Shedeur content right now. It's getting harder to get recognized and people to find you. That's why you see my channel taking a little hit on the views and the numbers. But yeah, we're gonna get it back straight because I got a plan. I got a plan for them. You know, I don't get mad. I come up with a new strategy and I re-innovate, I regenerate, I reinvigorate. I do everything. It just make me get in the lab and go harder and think of new ways and new ideas and new everything. So y'all might come back in live and then we go viral again, you know, with something new. But it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. Y'all already know what time it is.
Cause I break molds. Sipping true from a Gatorade bottle reload. They wanted bench press, I gave them big shows. Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the ground. Chains on chains like I just got crowned. QB1 and the fans too loud. Walk through the pain like it's Gucci on my ankle. Media flip-flop, now they praise like a thank you. Got my gold Cuban swinging like a jump rope. In my AP, got more cuts than a cutthroat. Baptized in the hate, now I glide on the stage. Shedeur ain't shook, boy, I slide with the raid. Throw dots like I'm playing Madden on rookie. Only 12 that matter, not Brady looking. Woo! Yeah. Gotta be more careful how you talking to a king now. Wrist so cold, they look like Beijing clouds. They ain't believe me, I took that fall, then I flew. QB when I run the dog pound like a zoo. Gold chain swing like a moon ring pressure. 5th round pick, but I still sign letters. They was damn it, now I'm living every headline. Throwing 6 with my eyes closed, telepath line. Grew from the mud like a rose with a grin. I was the talk of the town, now I'm making the deals. 5th round tag on my back, that's a sticker. Still came through, throwing lasers like a wizard. They ain't wanna see me win, so I danced in the pocket. Froze my wrist, got snow in my locker. Took that slide like a slip and slide prayer. Now I got haters sitting front with my chair. I been like my vocal cords, I break molds. Sipping true from a Gatorade bottle reload. They wanted bench press, I gave them big shows. Gotta be more careful how you mention me now. Went from back row to the top of the ground. Chains on chains like I just got crowned. QB1 and the fans too loud. Walk through the pain like it's Gucci on my ankle. Media flip-flop, now they praise like a thank you. Got my gold Cuban swinging like a jump rope. In my AP, got more cuts than a cutthroat. Baptized in the hate, now I glide on the stage. Shedeur ain't shook, boy, I slide with the raid. Throw dots like I'm playing Madden on rookie. Only 12 that matter, not Brady looking. Woo!